About 13 years ago, our daughter was enrolled in Damascus, Year 7, and soon after that she was asked to be involved in the student council. And a name that often came up over dinner in our house was the name Beats. And for a while I had no idea who Beats was, but I went to the first student-teacher interview and soon realised that he was a teacher who had a passion about passing on knowledge to young people. We developed a relationship from then on, actually, because not too long after Rustic Reflections opened, and it was our habit on a Sunday afternoon to go along to Rustic Reflections and have our lunch there. And as is his way, Leon often would stop and have a chat, and we realised the connection between school and so our friendship continued to develop. I had a group of other business people from around town who were meeting at my place on a Wednesday evening and discussing some of the big issues in life, issues that related to our faith and spirituality and concerns, both politically and whatever other concerns those men had. And I said to Leon, would you like to come along to that? You'd be most welcome. And he jumped at it. And then for quite a few years we met every week in that way. But soon after he started coming, I was then thinking about going to the Himalayas for the second visit for a hike up to base camp, and Leon jumped at the opportunity to do that. And so started our habit of walking together 3 days a week, which has continued now for 7 or so years. When you walk together for an hour 3 mornings a week, he gets me out of bed at 6 o'clock, and we sometimes meet at his place, sometimes meet at my place. But when you spend that sort of time together, you learn a lot about each other. You learn a lot about your needs and the things that please you and the things that challenge you. And so you can see our relationship has developed in true friendship because we've shared a lot of things together. I was particularly excited when we did go to the Himalayas to see the absolute joy on Leon's face as he interacted with the Sherpa people, and every experience that he had, he just thrived on. It was a wonderful thing to see him interacting with these people, loving, learning something of their culture and their ways, and I just got so much joy out of watching him enjoy it. And as he showed a great hunger to learn of those people, I recognised that Leon has a great passion and a great hunger to learn about the deep things in life. He's gone to great extremes to learn the things that are going to be able to help people into the future. As you know, he's got a great passion about helping young people develop and grow and reach their potential. I've been reading recently the book, an old book by Sir Douglas Mawson on the great Southland of Blizzard, and it was the book that he wrote after the failed adventure in one sense. I mean, it's now recognised as one of the greatest scientific explorations of the Antarctic. And he wrote these words: "Tramping over the plateau where reigns the desolation of the outer worlds, in solitude at once ominous and weird, one is free to roam in imagination through the wide realm of human experience to the bounds of the great beyond. One is in the midst of infinities, the infinity of the dazzling white plateau, the infinity of the dome above, the infinity of the time past since these things had birth, and the infinity of the time to come before they shall have fulfilled the purpose for which they were created." And I was reading that from 1912, and I thought that actually is a very good description of the passion that Leon has to understand the purpose for which he was created and how he can help people grow and develop in their own lives. And so from that, the book Desire has come. It's a natural extension of that passion to learn and to pass on to others. I wrote these words just last night. After years of passionately encouraging students to reach their potential, it has become clear that Leon's skills in guiding them to be fulfilled academically, physically and spiritually deserve to be shared with a much wider audience. Hence this book. I believe it's a practical tool that will help any age group unlock their potential. And I'm not going to say too much more about it because Leon wants to tell you a little bit more about the book. But I'm pleased to introduce to you Leon, my good friend. Thank you.